So now we're going to tackle the so network topology refers to layout of a network, how different nodes in a network are connected to each other, and how they communicate. Topologies are either the physical layout of devices on a network, or logical, the way that the signals act on the network media, or the way that the data passes through the network from one device to the next. There are two approaches to network topology: physical and logical. Physical network topology, as the name suggests, refers to the physical connections and interconnections between nodes in the network, the wires, cables, and so forth. Logical network topology is a little more abstract and strategic, referring to the conceptual understanding of how and why the network is arranged the way it is, and how data moves through it. So number one, physical. The physical network topology refers to the actual connections, or the wires, cables, etc., of how the network is arranged. Setup, maintenance, and provisioning tasks require insight into the physical network. Next is the logical. The logical network topology is a higher level idea of how the network is set up, including which nodes connect to each other and in which ways, as well as how data is transmitted through the network. Logical network topology includes any virtual and cloud resources. Number one, mesh topology. Mesh topology is in a mesh topology, devices are connected with many redundant interconnections between network nodes. In a true mesh topology, every node has a connection to every other node in the network. There are two types of mesh topologies. Full mesh topology. It occurs when every node has a circuit connecting it to every other node in the network. Full mesh is very expensive to implement but yields the greatest amount of redundancy. So in the event that one of those nodes fails, network traffic can be directed to any of the other nodes. Full mesh is usually reserved for backbone networks. So next is partial mesh topology. It's less expensive to implement and yields less redundancy than full mesh topology. With partial mesh, some nodes are organized in a full mesh scheme, but others are only connected to one or two in the network. Partial mesh topology is commonly found in peripheral networks connected to a full mesh backbone. Number two, star topology. Star topology in a star network, devices are connected to a central computer called a hub. Nodes communicate across the network by passing data through the hub. Main advantage: in a star network, one malfunctioning node doesn't affect the rest of the network. Main disadvantage: if the central computer fails, the entire network becomes unstable, unusable. Sorry. Three is bus topology. Bus topology in networking, a bus is the central cable, the main wire that connects all devices in a local area, network, or LAN. It is also called the backbone. It This is often used to describe the main network connection composing the Internet. Bus networks are relatively inexpensive and easy to install. For small networks, Ethernet systems use a bus topology. Ring topology. The local area network plan whose topology is a ring. With this, all of the nodes are connected in a closed loop. Messages travel around the ring, with each node reading those messages addressed to it. Why is network topology important? The layout of our network is important for several reasons. Above all, it plays an essential role in how well your network functions. Choosing the right topology for your company's operational model can increase performance while making it easier to locate faults, troubleshoot errors, and more effectively allocate resources across the network to ensure optimal network health. A streamlined and properly managed network topology can increase energy and data efficiency, which can help the operational and maintenance costs. So for the conclusion, we have two most common types of network infrastructures. First is the local area network or the LAN, wide area network or the WAN, metropolitan area network or the MAN, wireless LAN or the WLAN, WLAN, storage area network or the SAG, the security threats, viruses, worms, and Trojan horses, spyware and adware, zero-day attacks, also called zero-hour attacks, hacker attacks, denial of service attacks, data interception and theft, identity theft, intranets and extranets. So these are the two other terms which are similar to the term internet. So when we say extranet, it is the suppliers, customers, and collaborators. And intranet is the company only. The common connection options for small offices and home office users is a cable, DSL, cellular, satellite, dial-up telephone. So, so supporting network architecture, scalability, quality of service, security, communication fundamentals, so subnetting IP networks, designing, implementing, and managing an effective IP addressing plan ensures that networks can operate effectively and efficiently. Applications such as web browsers, online gaming, chatting with, and emailing friends enable us to send and receive data with relative ease. Typically, we can access and use this application without knowing how they work. And now we are done for this one. So thank you for watching.